Good morning, folks. Welcome back. So I think today we're going to do another room inside the beanstalk, so more cave-type structures. I think we're probably going to make a shrine to our goddess in here, maybe. Something a bit more amped up than the last one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a bit more designed would be a better word to put it. Let's take our cube again and S3. So 20 feet high, basically. And S, Shift Z, and out. It's like that sized. Which is about as big, I think, as the beanstalk is mostly. Rotation scale. Let's bring a person in just so we can double check it too. There's our little dude in the middle. Cool. So let's take this. 3. Cool. All transforms. So it's sitting on the ground. Okay. Tab. Bevel it. I want to go like that. Sure. Seems good. And how do we want to do this? Let's see. So far we're even, so that's cool. 3 face, poke faces. 1 Q circle. And we'll do that. Cool. And turn that off and Shift Q circle, or sorry, Q circle again. Wow. Undo. Q circle. Radius. There we go. To there. It's going to give us some very even stalagmite and some pillars, right? But that should be okay. I think I like that. Now, tab, Alt X. Let's mirror it. No, come on. Object, set origin to geometry. Now, mirror it. Fine. 1. Object, set origin to geometry. Why is it up there? Should be this to the middle. Is that because that's what I have selected? No. Strange. All right, well, whatever. We can do it this way. 3, this. Shift to S2. Still on that. Why is it not? And that goes to that. Okay, fine. Let's just try this then. Shift S2. There we go. Fine. Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Now we mirrored it. Cool. That works. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Okay. And tab A, Shift N, interior. Okay. Now 3. The bridge edge loops. Number of cuts. 4. Let's see what that gives us. Straight up and down pillar. Let's go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can get to roughly square. See what we want it to be. 20 seems acceptable. Twist. Can we do that? Ooh, neat. That could be cool. Give us a bit of a narrowing in the center. Cool. All right. Let's just do this. No. There we go. And these. Hide. Just trying to get down to the other thing. Come on. Hide. There we go. Hide. Okay. Now, we want to, I think we're going to mirror. This way and this way, and turn that on. And L, Control E, bridge edge loops. Number of cuts, 20. Cool. Yep. Bridge edge loops. Number of cuts, 20. Great. Apply all. And that gives us our pillars. Okay. Cool. Now, I think, let's see. I want to think yes. Okay. Undo. Let's apply all. There we go. Now, okay, we had this one already. Control B, bevel it. And then 2 meters. 2 meters and 2 meters. Okay. Then take these. Making tunnels again. Long normals. Out. Scale. And that's fine. We'll scale them in a minute. And I think the back one we'll leave empty, so there's like a wall behind things. Okay. Now, let's see. Control 1. That's not bad. Control 2. Even better. Okay. Apply all. And let's quad remesh it now to, I'm going to say 45,000. Let's see what it gives us. Trying it a little different than we did yesterday, but that's kind of fun to see how it goes. Kind of neat. Those like doing a weird like side shift thing here. That's very bizarre. I don't know that I like it. I don't know that I hate it, but I don't know that I like it. That's weird. Well, it's kind of, well, we'll go with it. We'll see what happens. All right. And I didn't cut the edges out of it first. Maybe I should have done that. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna mesh cube, scale it up. Mirror it this way. And Control minus. We'll just delete the face, it's fine. Do I want it a little further? I think I do. Smaller holes. What's our person size? That seems about right. Okay. And then apply, and take this and just bring it down to here. And again, let's pull it out. There. And apply all. Delete this. Tab. We're just going to come grab this, this, and this. X faces. Okay. Cool. Do we want to see maybe pull this further? Let's see. Let's pull it further. All right. Okay. 7E. That get us what we need? Yeah, maybe. All right, whatever. We'll add some edge loops. Okay. Now we want more. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to undo this. Use this again. I don't think we're quite ready for it. Yeah. Because I want to do a few more cuts first. So, X faces. Do that. Cool. And then here, I'm going to mirror it left and right. I can't mirror it front and back anymore because it's not bilaterally or quadrilaterally symmetrical. Hey, Patrick. Good to see you. But let's grab this, 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 and this, and Control plus, and Alt E along normals, out, and individual origins, scale. That's kind of far, but I think that's okay. X faces. And I think we're going to need lights on this one. I don't think it's going to be necessarily entirely able to be lit from the outside, but that's all right. And let's just do a bit of proportional, make it less symmetrical. So apply this first. G, that, and that, and that, and that. It's going to be almost symmetrical, but not quite. Pull that out. There we go. Sure, that looks good. There we go, off to the side a little bit. Maybe not quite that far. Actually do it that way and we get a little bit of twist out of it. That's cool too. Nice. And then G. Let's take a look what it looks like on the inside. These are all very straight, so let's pull that out. Scale. There we go. Come here. Scale. Make that bigger there. Cool. of like that. Let's just do connected only. And kind of fix that like weird. There we go. Sure. Whatever. Just make some variants. And since we got individual origin on, we can just do a couple times at the same time. Not that. Scale. All right, that's kind of enough that, or almost enough that we can. There we go. And yeah, I don't know. Straighten those out. Make it a little less square. Well, it's pretty good, but, you know, you kind of can't do too much as long as you keep your form working. But we're going to let Auto Trainer do it too, so. And there we go. Get rid of some of these squarish corners. Lots of ways we could have blobbed this, but, you know, it's kind of having fun with it now. Okay, that feels way more blobby. Now let's quad remesh it to 45. $85, whatever. Definitely better. Still a little small. Let's try doing it one more time. See if it'll actually let me remesh it. If we do not adapt the quad count, that will force it maybe a bit ugly, but that'd be fine. Let's see. I got down a little bit. Can we do it one more time? Let's take it to see what it force it low. Yeah, I got it down a little bit more. Keep bringing it down a little bit every time, but that's fine. And now tab, fine, we'll use this. And let's go ahead and save. And new 250621 chapel, what we said it was. Yeah. Okay. Now, add a modifier, terrain, trainer base. And this is going to be very ugly right away. We know this from experience. Yes. We're going to set our mesh resolution down to 3 so it's faster for we're playing with it. Our strength to 2. Strength to 2. Our decimate to 0.1. And our scale to 0.1. Let's see that one's kind of not working. Let's see, seed. Just want to move it around a little bit. Okay. Strength of 1. Yeah, that's better. Even so, we still get some weirdnesses here. Scale of 0.2. See, that'll fix it more for us. That one's weird now. So it's just a matter of getting the right pillar sizes. We could decrease our strength even more too, but let's try changing our seed. We might have to go down a little bit more. Strength of 0.75. These are narrower. That seems to be okay at our narrowest point. Yeah, that's all right. Cool. We can even decimate down less than that, 0.075. That's better too, yeah. Smoothness is fine. I think I'm all right with almost all the rest of that. That looks pretty good. And we can build this up a little bit if we need to. Let's take it down just a little bit more, 0.05. There we go. Cool, and we're gonna go ahead and apply all. And save. And it looks pretty good. There are a few things down here I want to fix, which we can do in sculpt mode. I'm just going to smooth it. That's better. Let's do the other side. Whee! Cool. Better. A few more. Oh, let's see. Make this a little bit bigger and just sort of smooth this whole thing down. There we go. And that there. Yes. We can just do it from the bottom side. Yeah, we can. Smooth that. Let's just see where it's messed up. And smooth that. And smooth that. Really, all those bases we can just kind of give the once over to. Cool. And then same on the top. A little bit. We don't want to do so much that we mess up and make it seem flat, but let's just get that fixed where it's poking through. And that should be much better. Yes, it is. And we can, if we want to, we could build up some of these narrow ones here a little bit. So adding a bit. Or we can use grow too, the inflate one. Where's inflate? Let's see a blob. Inflate, deflate. There we go. So that'll fill that in. Fill that up a little bit. Let's fill this base up a little bit. That's better, yeah. And that one up a little bit. Basically sculpt to taste. And why I wasn't too worried about what it was going to look like before, we can always just come through and do this to it. Smooth it. And I don't want to do so much that I have to remesh it again, basically. That's my one kind of thing. All right, that seems okay. Okay. All right, smooth that down. Smooth that down. All right, good enough. I could keep playing with it all day. Let's go see what it looks like. We're going to have an exposure of like 4. It's probably still pretty dark. Yes, it is. All right. But we're getting there. So the first thing I want to do now, tab A, Smart UV Project, unwrap it. Now I'm going to go grab the material that we made yesterday, append, which was the tomb material, and it's red something or other, right? Red desert rock. Only I changed it enough that it's no longer red desert rock. It is now thinking. Yeah. Much better. And we added enough kind of wetness to it, slickness to it, that it brightens it up a lot too. Get some bounce light in there. That's looking cool. Obviously we got a few seams that we probably aren't going to need to worry about, but if we do, we will. Okay. Save it again. So now we have our space. And let's see, tab. I think I'm going to try separating it just because it's such a pain in my ass. Oh, I think I have backface color. No? Oh. There we go. Okay, all that P section. We might have to bring it back in later, but let's separate it out for right now. New collection, ceiling. Because now I can turn it off, and we can actually see what the heck we're doing in here. And we need to make our shrine, chapel, whatever we want to call it, to the goddess. The first thing we're going to want is our statue, which we'll pull back again. Append. And we'll just grab it from the other shrine. Oh, it's not append, right? F4, import GLB. Come on, Seth. And although, I kind of want the material as well, so let's not. I'm going to, I don't remember what it was called, so let's just bring it open. High Rock Interior. Depends on your game engine. Honestly, I don't do game engines, so I don't care. Unreal does. This isn't really that many polys. But although I've done some work in games, I don't work in games, and I don't make game levels or use game engines. So I'm not really the right person to ask for that. Where's my... Oh, no, it's not this one. It's the other interior. Witch hut interior. That's what I want. But, like, where are we at? We're only at... I think this whole thing is, like, I don't know, 600,000 polys. There's not really that many these days. There we go. I want this thing. Copy objects. And paste. And bring it right to the center. Scale it up to there. Cool. All the way up to like that. Do we want her right in the center? Maybe we don't. RZ, gonna rotate her so she's forward. Or Alt-R. There we go. And then bring her back so she's kind of more here. I don't know. Lots of reading. Lots of just life. I never really think about it. I just start making something and stuff happens. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm going to base it off of this. I never do that. I just start making shit. I feel like the more stuff you make, the more you don't worry about where your inspiration comes. You just have ideas. Save. Yeah, that'll work. Let's put the ceiling back on just so I can check the height on it. Cool. Yep. That'll be nice. Okay. We need an altar of some kind too. Do we want to make it fancy? I think we want to make it moderately fancy. Mesh cube and tab GZ1. There we go. Now SZ down to about that high. Cool. Bring it in to about like that. Rotation and scale. So that's going to be the basis size of our altar. We're going to tweak it a bit though. It's going to be a big stone block, but that's always fun. Let's just edit it. I'm going to take this down a little bit actually. Turn off proportional. There we go. Now, what's the best way to do this? E. Yeah, I'll do it that way. ES out. Not that much. Out. Did I not? Control A, rotation scale. You know what? I think I'll just do it this way. Yeah. Normals. Go that far. Offset even. Yeah. There we go. That looks cool. Now, let's see if we can't take this edge loop all the way around and bevel it. But instead of just being a single bevel, let's go to a custom and crown molding. Segments, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to do this exactly the way it has it. We can add maybe more. Yeah, I'll curve it more. Well, yeah, a little. I think 8 is good though. Cool. That gives that kind of a funky thing. And then we take it the same here. And do the same there. Yeah. Nice. And then maybe the same here. Down. That works. And then we're going to take this and bring it up. No. 3 AM distance. Merge them back together. Cool. There we go. Bring that up. So the blood runs off. Nice. Cool. Now, can we take this, and this? What if we do that to that too? Yeah. Very cool. Lots of just funky crown molding everywhere, but it works. And then if we do a control 1, ooh, I actually kind of like that, going down the bottom like that. That's fun. Let's do that. Tab. Got a few weirdnesses, but we're going to try and fix that later. Let's apply that. And then tab. And Inset and E or EZ maybe. Yeah. And SC0, flatten it so it has legs. That seems kind of fun. I want to do, what do we want to do with it? I'm going to try quad remeshing it. We're going to mirror it X and Y. Quad count of, I don't know, 5,000. Maybe, let's go to 8,000 or 10,000. 10,000. Remesh it. Yeah, that seems about right. It does smooth down those edges. We lose some of that. Maybe let's take it to 20,000. Get the hint of those edges now. Although we lost a lot of it anyway. No, let's do one more time. Let's do it to 40,000. Remesh it. Yeah, we're still losing some. But I'm okay with it. I don't want it to be like super fancy. Let's GZ down. Okay, so there, our floor now touches everything, right? Yeah. A little more even. I'm gonna scale it up, I think. So it's a little bit bigger. Because the gnolls are a little bit taller than humans. That seems good. Fun. Now, I want to import something I made on my iPad this morning. And that's this here. I took that model and I made an alpha out of it by just using the mispass and doing a render. Then I used that as a brush to sculpt this out. I just happened to do it on my iPad because I was eating breakfast this morning. But so we get this sort of embossed paneled thing that I think is pretty cool looking. And we can shrink it. And I'm trying to debate whether I want it like lining this thing. How do we want it? I'm about to make it smaller if we're gonna do that. Han Solo. That easy way to do that. Yep. Assuming that there's no overlap. If it like is not perfectly extruding outward, you get a little bit of yours. Like you can see here where the horns curl, there's no curl behind it because I didn't make a VDB out of it. I just did a straight. Just grab these two things. But on the whole, okay, yes. There we go. And integer origin. Rotate. Cool. And local. Bring it in. Good deal. And let's take it over to there. Is it still in all the way? Let's see. Almost. Now it is. Cool. Good deal. And we could mirror it. We could run it as an array along the side. I didn't render the alpha channel. I did a mist pass in. So we use the mist pass here. If you have your world, or is it world? No, here. Turned on this one, mist pass. Then in world you have this option. You'll see me tweak it every once in a while, but I never talk about it. Of mist pass and the start depth and the maximum depth, and this will create a 0 to 1 or black to white depth pass of the thing. So you can change your render so that you're only looking at there's a pass. I always forget what it is. Yeah, render pass to mist, and then it'll only show you that depth map, which is really great for getting this kind of stuff. Let's try mirroring it first, see how that looks. Just 2? I like that. We can maybe even dupe it now. Just bring a couple more in. Just do it to I. There. Yeah, and then I just exported it to Photoshop, and you have to invert it because it's backwards, but that's easy. And I had to play with the levels a little bit to get it to pure black and pure white, but yeah, I was going to say I thought that might work well for you for Pompeii. That's a good way to do it. You just have to render it. It's a little slow to set it up, but once you've done it, you've got it forever, which is kind of awesome. Okay. Those are good. I like those. Let's just do the 4 in the front. And we're going to make them, I think, the same material as this. Yeah. Cool. Turn our ceiling back on. They're going to be probably too dark for me to even see in this particular case, but I plan on using them more times than this in this project, so it's still worth doing. Our altar, do we want to make it the same stone or a different stone? I think I'm going to start with it being the same stone and see how we feel. Yeah, I think we're going to do same stone. Come on, go back out. Just this. Tab A, U. Smart UV project. Unwrap. Yep, that's cool. No blood runoff yet. Really want to do some more of the liquid sims. I tried playing with it again last night and it just worked. I'm like, why didn't it work yesterday morning? I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. But it did work last night, so I'm like, I could play with that. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to take these and and Control P, parent to object. There we go. So they're still separate objects, but now they'll move with this thing. I can just move it around if I want to. And I think I do want to. Go back a little bit more. And then up a little bit. Okay. So it's close to our statue. That went too far. Or we could just adjust the ground, but I don't care. So GZ down. There we go. All legs sitting firmly on the ground now. Okay. So that's fun. And look, modeling. Do kind of want to do some bees there's something like it, though. All right, maybe we're going to drip this thing. In slime. We take this and Geogen, where's slime? Slime onto that. Let's see what it does. That's kind of fun. Slime is always fun. I don't like the settings on it yet, though. Noise scale of 5. That makes it even more drippy. Yeah. Voxel size 0.01. That's too small, I think. Surface thickness. Why don't we go here? That takes the wrong way. Yeah, right. 0.2. 0.3. 0.5. Too little. 0.4. No, I think 0.2. Blur iterations 25. What does that do? Oh, that's better. Yeah. And noise scale of 10. Even better. And slime sagging of -2, which will make it drip even more. It just might work. It feels very drippy. Voxel size 0.025. I'll make them a little bit bigger. Yeah. That could work for me. Surface tension scale. I don't remember what this one does. 0.1. 0.01. Okay, so it's how that. Okay. Yeah. 0.02. Just checking how I want my holes to be. I think I kind of like it more holy like that. Let's do that. And then apply all. Or not yet. Let's not do that yet, because I might want to do the same settings on this thing. Copy modifiers. That's kind of fun. Not bad. Now what happens? You know it's coming. If we do this, let's save first. And this, link, copy modifiers. This is actually a pretty... Oh, undo. Wrong way. This, and then this, link, copy modifiers. This is definitely going to be a lot more. Whee, that's neat looking. It's a bit much. Voxel size is going to be 0.2. Make it, no, wrong one. Undo. There we go. Yeah, this one's voxel size is going to be 0.2. That makes that huge. Yeah, I can't. That's too much. 0.1. 0.05. Surface noise scale of 5. Maybe even noise scale of 1. Ooh. And extension of 0.01. No. Other way. 0.9. No. That unifies everything. 0.5. Okay. No. 0.2. Too much. Okay, I think it partially is our voxel size is too big. There we go. That's better. What's this one set to? 0.75. I think this is a 0.3. Seeing if I get it the way I want it. Slime sagging of -5. Okay, that's starting to get some interesting looking. And then noise scale, let's take it up a little bit. 2. That's too much. Noise scale 1.1. And resolution of 10,000. Let's make it more. I don't just like the little holes. Let's take our blur durations down. They may be smoothing it out too much. Doesn't really seem like they're doing much. 0.8. I don't know, I'm just playing. So. I'm going to bunch up our blurs just to at least 10. Now, let's turn this off for right now. I just want to take this and join them together again. Let's see. We're going to have like goo all over this cave now. And I may or may not like it. I don't know, I'm just trying. It's kind of neat. Excuse me. So this one we took it to 0.75. This one's 0.075. This one 0.2. I just want to like push it around a little bit. I still feel like we haven't found the right settings. That feels too small. Still not right. That's looking okay. Maybe. This to 0.2. I've yet to figure out what that makes a difference, but maybe it matters for this. There was no documentation in any of those geometry node setups. So it's always been kind of like, I'll figure it out. One, two. Now it's thicker. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, I could kind of live with that. Let's see a slime sag of -10. Just push it far. I was thinking. It's like dripping down now. Just kind of fun. I kind of think I might try with it. I'm going to apply it all. If someone would pay you for it, that would be great. Oh, wow. We're at 31 million polys. Okay, that's an interesting amount. Yeah, that's a little bit intense. Because all underneath everything, of course, too. But I like it. But it's just too much. We're going to have to mess with it. Okay. This might be painful. We're going to edit this thing. Yeah, I feel ya. All right, so we're now trying to edit a 24 million poly object. That's going to be a little bit painful. But we need to. Okay, great. And we're going to go to materials, select red desert rock. Cool. And then P. I just separate by material, actually. Didn't even need to select it. Could have just done separate by material. Of course, it hasn't done it yet, but it's thinking, though. We'll give it another minute. Still thinking. That'd be kind of fun, teaching Latin. Do Latin teachers teach ecclesiastical Latin or like historical Latin? Like, do you say C's soft or hard? I don't know. My ex-wife would know. She was a classical histories major, but all right, come on. It's processing. It's using a ton of memory. Blender is currently using 52 gigabytes of RAM. I may not be able to do this just because it may take too long, which would be sad. But let's try to give it at least another minute. I really do want them separated. Gotcha. I was watching Tasting History on YouTube, which is a fun series, and he was talking about that a little bit and how, you know, they would have actually said Kaiser instead of Caesar. And I was like, oh, neat. Woo, it finished. Object mode. Alrighty, so we got that. There's a whole separate object, right? Just this thing. Just the goo. And we probably should remesh it. It's going to take it a little while, though. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is... Yeah, he's fun. I agree. Mesh. Cube. Scale it up. Okay. Bring it down to like underneath our ground. Let's hide this. Okay, going up too high. Cube. Okay. So that won't get us everything we want, but save. And we're going to Boolean cut this out of this. Because that should kill almost half the polys once it's done. The excitement of waiting for Blender to finish processing. Nice. I haven't watched the garum one yet, actually. I saw it was up there. We were watching one on cheese the other day. That was talking about how Augustus Caesar liked his simple foods. Cool. Okay, that wasn't bad. Let's apply this. Get rid of, several million polys. These are always sort of painful, but each one should be a little less painful than the one before it as we decrease the polygon count. So they should get better. Okay. So we got this down. Now it's 19. Now we're going to add a modifier, generate, decimate, and we're going to take it down to 0.1. And it's going to take a while. Not a whole long while, but a minute or two probably. But I just like this kind of thing. It's fun generating weird ass slimy things falling off of stuff. Should probably learn Houdini at some point, just because it seems like it's the sim tool of choice. Although Blender's getting better, certainly for what I use it for. If I were doing VFX, but I mean, I saw a stat the other day that there has not been a new VFX job added since 2019. So, but there are a lot more people who want to do it now than then. So, but there are actually less jobs now than there were in 2019. So, not a field you want to try to get into. Unless you want to do it for fun. Come on. Everyone loves watching the gray screen of death, right? I know I do. Yep. Yeah, so many studios have closed that there are actually less VFX jobs now than there were 6 years ago. But there's been 6 years of people coming out of school looking for new jobs since then. So, yeah. And the studios want to lay off more people. That's the whole point to AI. Come on, this is taking forever. We may have to kill it just to get somewhere done. Yeah, fun in quotes, right? Fun employment. Yeah, I don't like playing who has it worse. It's all sucks. All right, we're going to give this thing another minute, and then we're going to have to just kill it and move on just because I want to do something tonight. Yeah, yeah. You dropped into the exciting time. Oh, come on. Uh, oh, I do. Let's see. We're going to give it 30 more seconds. I mean, the annoying thing is it works and it looks good. It's just big. Like, all right, we'll leave it big. Just means I can't do anything with it, particularly. Okay, that's 30 seconds. Let's see, is it showing any sign of changing? No. All right, we're gonna kill Blender. Bye. Then we'll bring it back. Recover, autosave. I think we saved it after we booleaned it at least, so it's a little smaller. Yeah, we did. Cool. All right, so we're just gonna deal with it big. That's all right. F4, append from yesterday's tomb, materials, beer glass. We're gonna make this beer glass. Then we're gonna make this and this and this. Link materials. Let's see. What are we looking like? See if we can keep going with it. Yeah, looks like it. Let's just, we're gonna have to change the lighting, but let's make it brighter so we can see. To 2. Okay. Kind of neat looking. Yep. And then this should be rock underneath it. Yep. Cool. Now, I really did want to do a little more to it than what it did, so it makes me sad, but either we'll do it afterward or whatever. I'm going to try an actual honey material, and I'm going to just grab it from another. I think we're just going to use another blender. Let's do this real quick. I can show you how that other sim thing works quickly, because we'll use the sim to get the material, but I have to generate the thing to get it, so. Is it Fluid Lab? I think that's what we're using. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna, that is applied, right? Yes. Okay, so we can delete that. And I mean, the easiest thing to do would probably be to take this, expand it out, and then use that as a Boolean to cut away all this other stuff too. That would be another way to cut it down. But come on, Blender. It's like there's a 50 million poly object sitting in some other Blender file. What's going on? Let's bring the bees in while we're thinking about it. Fauna Sketcher. Add a clump of bees. And scale, we set them to 5 times. Yeah. And if we play them, I just want to see what happens. Do they expand? No, they sort of stay in that space. want to go more. I'll just make another one with my guess, but, you know, hey, that might be the easiest thing. G, Alt D. There we go. Okay. So here we are. We're going to take this, geez, up, mesh, make a plane, S10, rotation scale. We're going to come over here to Fluid Lab, take this thing. We're going to add a fluid group of geometry. Then we're going to add it over here too. And then we're going to take this and collider and add it as a collider and play. Splat, cool, mesh, add a mesh. Okay. And see, it looks right here. It's not bad at all. Weird. Shading. There's honey in here somewhere. Honey. Assign material. Right. Honey. Cool. Copy objects. Back over to here. Paste the objects. Does it have the material? No. Okay, come back. Apply all. Now it should. Yeah. And then we can go. What's the material on it? Delete that. Honey. This, 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 to this. Link materials. Cool. And I can just keep this, I suppose, but if I wanted to. Sure. Let's see. Now it's actually honey. Yeah, it's better than the beer glass I was using. Okay. Cool. And now, lighting. Save. I wonder if I can do this, because it didn't take that long to do it, the other one. M cutter. Okay, now Q, add modifier, solidify. Out. Yes. And not even thickness. And no, it's not going to work, is it? Oh, no, I see why. Because of the pillars. Never mind, not worth it. I was going to try and cut more, but well, we'll be done in about 15 minutes anyway, so we're all good. Let's add a sky. Start doing some of that stuff. Photographer. No. HDR maker. Import. CR assets. 68. 1194. We'll keep using it. I might keep playing with it afterward too to fix that, to do some of that on it. And we're going to set our photographer exposure back to like 5. And We're going to cheat and not have it make sense, but that's okay. Lights, Shift A, light, area. Size 3. Yeah, 3 seems about right. Cool. Great. We're going to set its color to 10,000 again. Its power to like 500 to start with, I think. Trying to say something, Michael? Yeah, no, I know. And then Alt D, GY. That. Okay, and rotate it. So it also is kind of point. Whoa! Don't do that. Pointing down the hole, roughly. Cool. 7. Alt D. Here. 90. No. Let's see. No. Also pointing down the hole. Pretty good. All that honey's gonna get in my way, but that's okay. Might actually make it look more interesting. Cool. Now let's set a camera and see what we get. We do get some light in from those things, right? Yeah. Power 5,000. That helps more. It's still dark though. Which doesn't really shock me. Try to set a camera we actually want to use. Let's use this as our camera to use to try. Yeah, cook. Well, let's go to 35. And the resolution, Panavision. See what we got. Okay. Save. Let's add in that fog. Easy fog. Ground fogs. Should probably just save it out because I use this one all the time. But instead I have to regenerate it every time. But you know, hey. Okay. Rotation scale. Shading. Volume scatter. Color. Density. Miet. Volume. Layout. Take a look. It's getting there. We need some light coming in from that front. We need to probably fake some light too, but you know. let's try take this one. Shift D. Yeah, RX90. Yep. Come on. Point it down the cave. Let's see what that gives us. That's kind of interesting. Ah, it just points right at him. Power. Weird. How neat is that? I guess it's getting it from... It's going through all that honey, too. Can we angle it? Can we hide? Let's move our... Move, new collection, honey. Just turn it off right now. Okay, there we go. So we can see what we're doing. Okay. Let's see. He's just pretty much blocking all of it, but that's cool. Still not bad. I just need a bit more light. So we'll fake some light. Let's see where we are. Pointing at our altar, right? A little more. There. Okay. Color 10,000 again. I'm going to turn back on our honey. Power of 500. Way too much. Why is that one blue? That's weird. Is it slime still? No, it's just a honey. Or... Did I make the whole thing? What the heck? Okay. P section. This is honey. And... L, P section. Okay. Where are we? What's going on here? What? Okay. Grab those. What's going on here? Let's join all those together again, just so I know what the heck I'm doing. Tab. L. Shift hide. No. Okay, that's good. So that's its own object. But what is this object? Has it been applied? It hasn't been applied yet. That's why. Now, L, P, section. Cool. This object here should be honey. This one here should be red desert rock. And we did this one already, right? No. Did we not apply it either? Nope. It's too dark to notice. Okay. Edit. P section. A little bit, and we've seen her before, so as long as it's equivalent, I don't really mind too much. Because she was our flow metal, right? Yeah. And she is honey. There we go. Okay, that was a blasting light, right? That I just did. But our materials are looking right now. Okay, area light, is it that one? Yeah, 25. Okay, that's not light enough, but cool. 50. 50 might be okay if we change this up to like 7, which we want to do anyway. 85, 100. Exactly. That's looking better. I think we do need another light kind of pointing at her. So let's take this one and Shift D so we can control and I'm just going to go global. Just makes my life easier. GY there and this one. Okay. And GX to point to there. Let's see. There we go. That's starting to be good. Now this one, we don't want really neither of these two. Where's my display? Visibility, we don't want them visible to the volume scatter. This one either, I think. No, that one we do. But the other one I don't think we do. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Still a little bright though. Down to 50. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, did those get... Oh, come on. Oh, right. Okay. Those got lost. GY, no. Just these. GY. To there. GY. Okay, good. And then that way. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna, you know what? Screw it. Object convert to mesh. Object convert to mesh. That just applies them. Great. Now let's try it. There we go. Save. And back. Okay, now they're underneath. So we're like losing all that work, but you know, whatever. It's dark anyway. I'm gonna get rid of our guy. Bye, Matt. Uncle Traveling Matt, gone. Not bad. I like the bees. I feel like we can work with this. I do think I'm going to try to futz with the honey in the room a little bit more. But that's okay. This one, I'm just going to see what we can do to that. RX, GZ, just bring a bit of that back in. Kind of like it. I'll just grab those two and look. That works. Cool. Save. Sure. Anyway, yeah. But I think it's probably going to take me an hour of sitting there and just letting it decimate for a bit. So I'll probably just call it about here, because I feel like we are reasonably close to where we want to be once I get that working. Yeah. So this is our scene for today. We kind of look and see what we did again. There we go. We created our cave system. We brought in her. We made our altar with the little bas relief or bas reliefs. How do you say that? I never know how to say that one. It's one of those words I've read and probably never heard people say and recognized. But the reliefs. Made the altar. Got the honey hanging there. Feeling good about it. So yeah. All right, folks. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I'm going to get this finished up and posted up on Kara and Mastodon and all the type places. And I will be back again tomorrow for another room. Thanks. Yeah, you know, I mean, it will decimate it. It's just not decimating a 50 million poly mesh is not really something you want to do in a live stream. So I'll just do it now afterward. Anyway, thanks again, everybody. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.